What up? What up? It's Garage Gym Homie. And today we're reviewing Alpha Neon Darkside Onslaught. Is it worth it? Before we get into this here, please click the subscribe button. I got content coming out every day for you. So click subscribe and let's get into this. Man, this is exciting, man. This is exciting because, why is it exciting? Oh, because this was a hyped up pre-workout to me. A lot of hype around this, and I really didn't know what to expect with it, man, because I've heard a plethora of different things, man, for you fancy college folks. So we're going to set the record straight here, man. I'm going to give it to you straight. Garage Gym Homie ain't shining no schwangs today, baby. We're getting down to business. We ain't going to monkey around. Alpha Neon, they're not in the U.S., but guess what, homies? GGH got the hook. Sup Kings is the only U.S. retailer carrying this brand. So if you like what I have to say about it, I might say it's big trash. But if you like what I have to say about it, you get it from supkings.com, discount code GGH15. Knock some ducats off there, homeboy. Yeah, they'll have your good dope to you in a couple days, baby. So they're carrying, actually, I got their Darkside Shred. And that's it. So this is a, look at, man, this is a solid looking label here, man. We're going to get down to business, man. Let's talk about it. So they're giving us this 1 scoop, 2 scoop, red fish, blue fish, Dr. Seuss mumbo jumbo here, man. This is a loaded hitter right here. You got yourself a little, so 1 scoop, hold on, homies. 1 scoop, how come, this is interesting. It's not saying servings per container 30. Okay, so I'm assuming that's with 2 scoops. I'm pretty sure that's with 2 scoops. We could do the math later, but 2 scoops, 14 grams, 1 scoop, 7 grams. I like that, man. Not 7.234. Put it on the scale. You got your 1 scoop, 7 grams, your 2 scoop, 14 grams, man. I'm gonna talk about my experience. 3 experiences. L-citrulline, 7 grams. That's for the pumps. That's for the vascularity. That's for the gorilla look in the garage gym. Glycerol monostrate, 2.5 grams. Another pump, man. Pumps. Glycerol and citrulline. Man, I love it. N-acetyl-tyrosine, 1 gram. Alpha-GPC, 500 milligrams. That gets you focused in. That gets you dialed in. That gets you thinking about the weights, forgetting about your Tinder dates because women don't like you, homeboy. Left swipes on you. Right swipes on GGH. Beetroot powder, 500 milligrams. Bacopa minoria, 300 milligrams, whatever the heck that is. Caffeine anhydrous, 300 milligrams. A solid amount, homie. That's a stimulant. That's going to stimulate. Lion's mane mushroom extract, lion's mane, 300 milligrams. I love that ingredient. Another nootropic that gets you focused in. Guarana seed extract, 150 milligrams. That yields 22%. I love that. That's a great source of caffeine, man. N-methyltrimine, 120 milligrams. Pine bark extract, 100 milligrams. White willow bark extract, 100 milligrams. Hordenine, homies, 75 milligrams. That's another stimulant. That's going to pair well with these 2 caffeine sources. L-theanine, 50 milligrams. Boo freaking who. Go cry, look yourself in the mirror, slap yourself in the face, move on with your life and say it'll be okay. You can handle 50 milligrams of L-theanine. Halostashine, 50 milligrams. Muconiperina, L-dopa, 50 milligrams. Paradoxine, grains of paradise, 45 milligrams. That's the a little thermogenic. And bioprene, 5 milligrams. Because your body's going to say, what do we do with all this stuff? It's too loaded. And the bioprene's going to say, you're going to get in the body and you're going to absorb and you're going to take what the heck we give you. End of freaking story. Quit monkeying around. Start pumping some freaking iron, making some gains. Let's go. All right, man. This is a rainbow candy flavor. Rainbow candy. It was okay, man. It was not great. It was not horrible. I don't really care. You drink the drink, you move on with your life, and you start getting to some iron pumping. All right, man. This is what I'm going to say. They're claiming maximum endurance, insane pumps, and maximum focus. Maximum. That means there can't be any more, man. You know, I didn't know what to think, man, because I heard this is a great, like, high-end daily driver, and I've heard this is so strong Do not take the full serving. You could end up in the hospital, man. I went on and looked at some reviews, man. I said, what am I going to do, man? I don't want to put myself in danger. So I went to the reviews, man. I looked around. I watched the homie Way of Dead Gone. I watched the review bros. I looked at some comments. I saw someone say, proceed with caution. I used 1.5. I said, hold up. Proceed with caution. I threw my hat down. I said, that must be my ex-girlfriend taunting me, because there ain't no way any man talks like that. Heck no. She tried to destroy Heist him Saturday. That's why we ain't together anymore. End of freaking story, man. I said, proceed with caution. Talking to GGH, homie. Ain't no caution up in here. Anyway, man, I'm on a good one right now. So listen, this is what I'm going to say. I'm going to say this is what I'm going to say about this, man. You got me fired up today, man. You got me in the zone. You got my energy up. I took this 3 different ways. I've taken this. The first time I took it was with 1.5 scoops. The second time I took it is with 2 scoops. And the third time I took it is with 1 scoop. I actually went down to 1 scoop. I'm going to talk about the experience, man. I'm going to talk about the experience. The first time was 1.5 scoops, so let's talk about it. On 1.5 scoops, I found that to be the perfect amount for me. And it's not necessarily that 2 scoops was too much for me. 1.5 scoops seemed to fulfill its job. The 2 scoops seemed, I'm going to tell you what happened, but the 2 scoops felt unnecessary to me. For me personally, man. This is a loaded formula. This is a bodybuilder's pre, man. I'm going to tell you what this did for me on 1.5 scoops. For me, it was perfect. The energy came in, I'm telling you, 10 minutes after. Keep in mind, there's no beta in here. Ain't nobody hired you to write the rules of pre-workouts that says every pre-workout has to have beta. You can take a break while you use this, so that way, next time maybe you'll feel the beta more. Maybe you built a tolerance to beta, and this is, the stim god sent this to you to give you a little break. The stim god sent GGH over to put you up on game. All right, the energy comes in 10 minutes after. There's a great sense of urgency with this. A really good sense of urgency. Luckily, this is not survival mode, fear for your life, sense of urgency, because there's no alpha-yo or whatever. So your heart is not going to be beating out of your chest, although it's going to bring your heart rate up a lot, just not in the survival mode sense, kind of as high as you want it to go without being in the survival mode. At 1.5 scoops, this is a perfect, I'm saying like perfect, man, bodybuilders training pre. They promise the endurance, the pumps, and the focus. The pumps are silly with it. If you halfway know how to do the dang rep, and GGH is going to show you in some future videos how to activate them pumps, you're going to bring the best out of them pumps, and pumps are going to bring the best out of you, man. That glycerol, that's the truth in here, man. The focus is freaking insane. So the energy comes in, I'd say for about 20 minutes, you just get the energy. Something about all the stuff in here comes together. 35, 40 minutes in. It takes a little bit to hit. Once it all comes together, you start getting this nootropic head high. I don't know if it's the lion's mane. I'm not pointing it out. It's everything together. And you will not want to stop training. If you're one of these people who takes pre-workouts to walk around the gym and just feel high from a pre-workout, and you're not really a serious iron pumper, this isn't for you, homie. This is for you are going to want to train till you're fatigued. I mean, you're not going to get fatigued, but you're just going to want to crush the freaking weights with this. This is a serious bodybuilding training pre. Honestly, one of the best I've ever used as far as for the purpose of iron pumping, which is what a pre-workout's for, man. I mean, you are going to be so focused. I felt strong as heck on it. Some of these pre-workouts, they give you the energy, they give you focus, but sometimes you just don't feel that strong. This made me feel strong as heck. I mean, really strong. So I was a little nervous about taking this pre. The 2 scoops was, I don't want to say it was too much, like scared. It was just, too much was kind of going on, man. It just seemed like it was unnecessary for me. I had the maximum experience on 1.5 scoops, felt really great on it. On 1 scoop, this is a great daily, regular use pre-workout. I mean, you could use this all the time on 1 scoop. You don't feel unhealthy. You don't feel like you're burning your brain out. And the pumps still were activated really nicely on 1 scoop. It's rare I take a pre-workout 3 times and then review it. Usually I take it, you know, I'm just here to entertain you guys, man, just 1 time, really. So on 1.5, I felt like I got the best benefits of it. It kind of hit the spot for me. Now, I'm not saying 2 is bad or anything. How can I say this? I felt like a little overloaded on 2. Like I was nervous. Maybe it was my anxiety on 2. Because I mean, the comments, man, in these YouTube videos, shame on me for reading them. I'm like, people are like, my boyfriend took 2 scoops and I had to call the ambulance. Like, what? Dude, this was not like that for me at all. I don't know if some people reacted poorly to it. This was a solid training bodybuilder's pre, man, that hit the spot. I mean, from the pumps, they ain't lying about that endurance, man. I mean, I was supersetting deadlifts to freaking bent over rows. I mean, big freaking movements I was supersetting, and I just did not want to stop training. The other element of this, first of all, this Grains of Paradise, I didn't get much of a thermogenic effect with it, which is good, man. I'm going to be generating my own thermogenic effect. I got the garage heater, man. I heat this boy up. The problem with Grains of Paradise, sometimes I shower up, get fresh, and if it's too much, I'm still sweating and stuff. So this didn't do that. This had no negative side effects for me. At 2, I was like, all right, this is kind of pushing it. Like, I don't need all this. But at 1.5, man, it was, at 1, it really was good too for like a regular use hitter. But at 1.5, I think would be perfect really for anyone who's semi-experienced with stims, man. I think you're gonna feel good on it. You're gonna freaking be pumping iron. And the focus, oh, that was what I was gonna say about it. I'm all over the place. After training, it leaves you with a very good stimmed up feeling that lasts and lasts. It doesn't crush the appetite. Your little schlong-a-dong-dong will work just fine. If you just, I doubt you will, but if you happen to get a right swipe on Tinder, you're vibing with the lady or a fella, man, whatever you want, this will, GGH ain't that far right, man. I got balance, man. Whatever floats your boat, homie. You know, you ain't gonna have too many negative side effects from this, man. So I don't know, man. I just thought that this was a great bodybuilders training pre. One of the best I've used, man, as far as that. You just felt like a serious iron pumper, man. I mean, some pre's just make you feel like that. Like you're just, all you want to do is freaking smash the weights, man. Anyway, that's what I got for you. Great experience, man. Great experience. Love this boy right here. I'm going to use this. I think I'm going to keep this in my arsenal. If you like it, man, you get it from Sup Kings, discount code GGH15. That's what I got. End of freaking story. Garage Gym Homie's always going to give it to you straight. And if that was my ex on there taunting me, High Stim Saturday prevails. End of freaking story. I'm out.